I make decisions in this office based on the facts and the law. The law is completely nonpartisan. That's how decisions are made in every case. To date, this office has indicted, since I've been sitting as a district attorney, over 12,000 cases. This is the 11th RICO indictment. We followed the same process. We look at the facts, we look at the law, and we bring charges.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. So finally, liberals have reached that level of crazy where they no longer realize that what they're saying and the way they're acting and what they're doing, their policies, their agendas, are actually crazy. They're so crazy that now they think that stuff's normal. They're no longer hiding it. They've shut down all the filters and they're saying the quiet part out loud more and more often. And the most recent example, and one we should all pay attention, everybody should pay attention to, is Georgia DA Fani Willis, who she's finally being honest about her desire, what this is all about. Her desire is to see Donald Trump behind bars. But guys, before I show you that, if you haven't already, guys, please help the channel continue to grow. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Going into 2024, man, it's going to be harder and harder to get conservative voices heard. And we're going to do this thing together. So anyway, Fani Willis was given an interview talking about how jail is the objective for Donald Trump and that she's going to make sure that he's not given any special treatment. However, you know, I don't think it's going to be quite as easy as she thinks. First, I don't think she's going to win. But even if she does, I don't think that's going to be her decision to make. I don't think it's even going to be a court's decision to make. If Donald Trump is jailed in Georgia, the Secret Service is going to make things so impossibly difficult for Georgia that some special treatment would have to take place. And I'm not saying that the Secret Service would be doing this out of spite or out of vindictiveness or anything unprofessional. Just by design, by the powers given to them by Congress, it would make things almost impossible to incarcerate a Secret Service protectee, any Secret Service protectee. But Fanny, she doesn't seem to appreciate or even understand that.
I want to pivot because we have some new sound from the district attorney in Fulton County, Fani Willis. She's obviously overseeing the Georgia election subversion case against Trump. Nick Valencia spoke with her a short time ago. Let's listen to what she said.
I know that in the media and even in the world, we like instant gratification. The judicial process is a long process, and so we'll be here with that case for a while.
When I get asked that I'm covering this story, many people say, you know, the former president's already gone to jail. Will he see prison time? What do you think about that?
I think that everyone in society is the same, and I don't know why that's such a difficult concept for people. You can look at the charges, and based on those charges, we'll be recommending appropriate sentences. No one gets a special break because of their status.
To the point that Michael was making.
Right. I think that's the point I've been making all along, and that is just the argument being made sort of on the ground that somehow he's not entitled to different treatment until it somehow benefits the Justice Department. So that's really where we are at this place. Whether or not he goes to jail, I think that's so far down the road. And I will remind you that while she talks about the trial and the judicial process taking a long time and the wheels don't move quickly, remember that her office asked to try this case against all 19 co-defendants within about 60 days because a couple of them filed a speedy trial request under state law. So it does take a long time, and I think she now recognizes that the likelihood of the Trump case, at least that piece of it, so there may be some other sub cases, some pieces of that big RICO case that go separately, but the likelihood of trying the Trump case, I think, is not something we're going to see in 2024 in Georgia.
I'm curious to see if Trump's attorneys perhaps echo some of the arguments that Michael just made. Really a fascinating conversation. Michael Moore, Joan Biskupic, Jessica Schneider, thank you all so much.
Yeah, so you guys see that. Obviously, you know, she's just playing to her particular crowd. She's got her eyes on Brian Kemp's job, at least, I'm guessing. It's got to be what's part of what's going on here. But really, she is so incredibly freaking full of it, man. The last thing that Democrats believe, by the way, especially Democrats engaged in election interference and selective prosecutions of their political rivals, right? The last thing they believe is that all people in this country are the same. That people are equal. There is zero chance that she believes that. I promise you that she does not believe that. And kudos to CNN for actually bringing people on that can tell their viewers the truth, the actual truth, instead of just perpetuating leftist fantasies like so many of these people do. But anyway, that's all I've got, guys. I thought you'd appreciate seeing that. Let me know your take in the comments, guys. And if you haven't already, help us to continue to grow. Like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, share the channel. We'll see you in the next one.